I mean, this is the right move for Arkansas. I don't know how this is going to work. Like
this is the right move for everyone.
It's nasty. It's dirty. This is going to get really hectic, it seems, if schools are forced to go after these players themselves and take legal action against them to get their money back or to enforce their contracts or whatever it is. That's going to get really ugly if schools are having to do that themselves, because every school is going to do it a little differently. Every school is going to have their own plan of attack. Yeah. Ugh.
You got to come up with you can't pay the kids in the spring semester. That's what I don't know. Like, I'm going to advocate always for the guys and girls to make the money, but how can we like insulate or ensure the universities?
You don't get paid till December.
Exactly. Like you got to. Hey, buddy. First week's game checks. You're on the roster. There's your money from spring, bro.
I don't hate this.
Here's your fat check.
This is everything you would have made this spring.
Right. And then it gets prorated across the 14 weeks or whatever. And then, you get a little bonus because we're playing postseason. Sure. Great. But now the payments stop. Hey, what are we doing? We're preparing these guys for the NFL, are we not? Like that's
how it works.
That's our goal. We're preparing. College prepares for life. Here's your job. Practice your job. Now you're in your job, right? Well, NFL boys, guess what happens? 17 checks. Not 52. What's half of that? Not 26. 17 checks. And so you got to manage your money in the NFL. You get huge game check, but then you got to go a long time without getting paid, which is fine. It's the way it works. So can we not adopt this model a little bit? How? I mean, I don't know if this is feasible. This is just coming to me all in the moment. This is just coming to me right now. Like, what do we do to keep the players paid but protect the universities?
I think you the only real way to do it is to move toward closer to what the NFL has. Now, I don't know if that necessarily means, everybody's under the same salary cap pool of money kind of thing, like whatever, if we want to go there, we can. But as far as just like players getting game checks, you're getting paid for playing the game. You're going to get a check when you play the game. We're not going to pay you in March. We're not going to pay you in April or whatever. I think that's a great idea because, I would think it would quell many of these stories like we're seeing now where it's off-season disputes. And I understand in the NFL you still get these with the players, but it's usually on contract years. It's not just, I just signed a deal yesterday. I've decided I don't want to show up to practice because I want to be paid more money. It's there's so much more structure to it. So yeah, I think, and we talked about it a little bit. Like Lane Kiffin did his podcast tour over the last couple of weeks, and I saw him multiple times on whatever show he was on that day, talking about how we just need to move to what the NFL does. We just need to do what the NFL does. Oh, we just need to do what the NFL does. And he's right. The NFL has a model that works. We watch it all year. We see it work in front of our eyes. I don't understand why we can't just apply this to college football. This, the veil of amateurism is gone. It has been gone.
Thanks for joining us on today's edition of the Joe Gaither Show on Bama Central. Keep up with Joe on all his social media pages at Joe Gaither6. Subscribe, rate, and review the show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and be sure to read us daily at BamaCentral.com.